Terminator 2 Judgment Day premieres. A cyborg identical to the one who failed to kill Sarah Connor must now protect her 10-year-old son, John, from an even more advanced and powerful cyborg. Directed by James Cameron, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, Robert Patrick, Edward Furlong, and Joe Morton, and Budnick.
And Budnick. Definitely. He should have been top billing, honestly. I don't know
Danny
what came
Cooksey.
first, this or Salute Your Shorts, but yeah, dude. Kind of like busted a small nut, pre-cummed on it at the beginning here, but I just gotta say, when I think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, this is the movie. And also the combination of him and James Cameron is a winning combination.
That's a blockbuster waiting to happen. And something I left out too, we talked about Robert Patrick, but he might be my favorite villain of all of movie villains because he didn't have a crew of henchmen. He didn't have a group. It was a one-man wrecking crew.
I mean, speaking of him as an actor, like how he runs in this movie and how he's like a robot, like he's specifically trained to be able to run and not like breathe visibly and stuff. So he looked very robotic. And something cool that I read about, he's like a more advanced Terminator. So they said like Arnold Schwarzenegger's old school Terminator was like a Panzer tank. And his Terminator was like the upgraded like Ferrari version of what a Terminator should be. Because he's basically almost unkillable. He's liquid metal. He can be whatever. He can, as long as he can touch you or see you, I think, he can replicate you. That's a problem. He can run like a sumbitch. Get him in the Olympics, if nothing else. James Cameron made True Lies as well. Maybe not, but all the actors killed it. The parents were fucking shitty. Budnick was cool. Eddie Furlong, he's kind of become weird since, but this movie, it's perfect. He's kind of like this badass kid, but he's still a kid. And then once he realizes that this thing that he thought was all bullshit, that was like his mom was crazy and she was just like making up all this stuff, he realizes it's real. It's almost like he gets to be a kid again, and he has this new Terminator puppy that for a while, that's the movie. It's like a road trip with him and the Terminator. He's like teaching it slang terms and how to like act and how not to kill people and stuff. And that's where like sort of what I think is kind of the genius of it, because it gives you these moments that there's heavy, like crazy violence in this movie. Like from beginning to end, the chases to get Eddie Furlong, like when T-1000's chasing him in the semi, just the gunfight and the fight between the two Terminators in the mall. You need like some of this moments where you're laughing and stuff, or just like, oh, that's kind of cool.